wasn't until recently that I paused to really reflect on my decision. When you have serious people from across the spectrum, not to mention from all across the country, passionately calling on you to do something as consequential as running for President of the United States, I felt an obligation to earnestly consider their advice. Together with Mary Pat and our children, I believed I had an obligation to seriously consider what people were asking me to do. I'll always be grateful for their confidence in me. Over the last few weeks, I've thought long and hard about this decision. I've explored the options, I've listened to so many people, and considered whether this was something that I needed to take on. But in the end, what I've always felt was the right decision remains the right decision today. Now is not my time. I have a commitment to New Jersey that I simply will not abandon.
When exactly did you make the decision no, before you decided no? How far did you get in the planning process to see how you would put the national campaign together? Or did you ever get to that point?
Well, as I said in the statement, I explored a lot of options and I listened to a lot of people. I made the final decision last night.
Did you see yourself as a game changer or an underdog as you look upon the central run?
Neither. I didn't really take a lot of time thinking about it that way. I am who I am. I think, there's not a lot of varnish here. So people would have judged me, I suspect, up or down based upon what they see. And what they see is what they get. And New Jersey has learned that. And, to the extent that we had some appeal for people around the country, I think it was probably based on that. Jonathan.
This groundswell, people pleading, practically begging for you to run. What does it say about the rest of the field, what's wanting the rest of the field? And on the subject of jobs, we also rule out DC.
I don't, on the first part of that, I don't think it says anything particular about the field. I'd like to think it says something about me. And there are folks who feel like what we've done here in New Jersey, in a blue state, and bringing people together and getting things done is something that they'd like to see in the country. And I think that's what it was really all about, John. It wasn't my charm and good looks, that. So it was, I think it was the accomplishments that we have here in New Jersey that made people excited that maybe divided government could work. Maybe, leading in a very bold and direct way could forge compromise. And I think that's what that was all about. And I've answered about Vice President a bunch of times. And, the fact is, I don't think there's anybody, in America who would, necessarily think my personality is best suited to being number two.